good morning everyone. It's a beautiful day here. The weather is absolutely fantastic and I'm feeling incredibly energized to bring you another exciting episode. Welcome to today's podcast. In today's podcast, we'll be discussing the exciting world of shopping, exploring common expressions related to this activity, and sharing tips on how to make the most out of your shopping experiences. I'm ABL Nosharati, an English teacher and a teacher trainer. So if you're ready, let's get the show on the road. All right, welcome shopping enthusiasts to our podcast. Are you a bargain hunter? Do you like finding the best deals while shopping? Today we're going to explore some popular shopping idioms and experiences. First, have you ever experienced retail therapy? Many people enjoy shopping as a way to relieve stress or lift their mood after a challenging day. What about impulse buys? Have you ever purchased something on a whim without planning or consideration? Sometimes these can lead to regret, but other times they can result in delightful surprises. And let's not forget splurging. Occasionally, we might treat ourselves to a luxurious or expensive item, such as a designer bag or fancy gadget. If you're shopping on a shoestring budget, you might be interested in bargain hunting for a steal, finding an item at a remarkably low price. In case you're unsure about a purchase, you can always engage in some window shopping and return later if the item is still on your mind. Sometimes you might find yourself in a situation where an item is out of stock, which can be frustrating. Be patient and ask the store associate when the item will be restocked. When you're ready to purchase your items, head to the checkout counter to pay and complete your transaction. If you change your mind about an item, remember to save your receipt so you can ask for a refund or exchange it later. Alright everybody, so are you ready for the key expressions? Don't forget to listen to me very carefully and write down the key expressions one by one. Okay, the first one, bargain hunter. Okay, the meaning is someone who seeks out deals and discounts while shopping. Example, I'm a bargain hunter and I love finding sales at my favorite stores. So if you are a bargain hunter, you seek out deals and discounts. Okay, because you're not gonna pay a lot for something. A steal is a noun. Something bought at a very low price. Okay, example, I got this jacket for 50% off. It was a steal. So when you say this shirt is a steal, for example, or these shoes are a steal, it means that they are actually very cheap. Okay, I bought them at a very low price. Good. Next expression, buy on an impulse. To buy on an impulse. A purchase made without prior planning or consideration. If you buy something on an impulse, it means that you, didn't plan for it. So, example, I bought this dress on impulse, but it ended up being perfect for the party. Alright? So, I bought this dress on impulse means I bought it, but I didn't plan for it. Okay? Sometimes we may buy things on an impulse, so we might actually have no plan for it or for them. Okay. Splurge on is the next idiomatic expression. Splurge on. Example, I decided to splurge on a high-end gaming laptop. So, if you splurge on something, you spend a lot of money on it. Okay? High-end is an adjective which means very expensive. For example, a high-end car, a high-end laptop. So your friend may say, I splurged on this laptop. Okay, it means that I spent a lot of money on it. Next expression you may have heard of is a window shopping. You just look at items in store windows without intending to buy anything. So if you go window shopping, you don't buy anything. You just look at items in store windows. Example, we enjoyed window shopping in Paris without buying anything. Okay, sometimes we go window shopping, especially women, because we need to improve our mood. Out of stock. Out of stock is another expression. A product that is temporarily unavailable for purchase. For example, if we say, for example, the store was out of stock of my favorite shirt, it means that my favorite shirt was not available. Okay? My favorite shirt was not available, so the store was out of stock of my favorite shirt. Or, for example, the salesperson may tell you, I'm sorry, we are out of stock, which means we don't have that item. Checkout counter. The location in a store where customers pay for their purchases. Example, after gathering my groceries, I headed to the checkout counter to pay. So when you buy your items, you have to head to the checkout counter to pay. So it's a location you head to pay for things. On a shoestring budget. To be on a shoestring budget, having limited funds for spending, or in other words, you don't have enough money. Example, as a college student, I am used to shopping on a shoestring budget, which means as a college student, I cannot spend a lot of money on things. I am on a shoestring budget. So when you are on a shoestring budget, you should be very careful with your money. Ask for a refund. So request a return of money paid for a product or service. Example, I asked for a refund when the product didn't meet my expectations. So if you ask for a refund, you ask for a return of money paid for the product. You want to return it to the shop. Ask for a refund. And the last expression, retail therapy. Retail therapy. Shopping to improve your mood or relieve stress. So, example, after a stressful week, my friends and I decided to engage in some retail therapy at the mall. So if you engage in some retail therapy, you try to go shopping to improve your mood or to reduce stress. Okay. How often do you engage in some retail therapy? So we can use the verb engage. Okay, engage in some retail therapy. Great. All right. Okay, guys, that concludes our episode on shopping idioms and expressions. We hope you've learned some new phrases and picked up some helpful shopping tips. Join us again for more exciting episodes and remember to subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. Happy shopping! And without further ado, let's go to the next episode. I'll see you there. Bye.